Good morning, students. Let's start your new chapter, chapter number 16, electric current and its effect. Since we know that material which allow electricity to pass through them are known as the conductor of electricity, most of the metal are good conductor of electricity, and material which do not allow electricity to pass through them are called poor conductor or insulator, like plastic, wood, bakelite are some of the better known poor conductor of electricity. After that, conduction through liquids. Most of the well-known conductor are material in the solid state. But what about liquids? Do liquid conduct electricity? Can we electric current pass through a liquid? To check this, let us perform the simple activity. In this activity, you have to take a torch bulb, a battery, connecting wire, etc. as shown in the diagram. You can see this is the battery cell. Yes, and this is the filament of torch or bulb. And so this arrangement is said to be continuity tester. ठीक है. So what you have to do in this experiment, आपने क्या करना है, different liquids लेने. Like one time we can took the lime juices, then we took the other one juice, distilled water, simple water, orange juice, vinegar juice, and glycerin, hair oil, etc. ठीक है. तो here are given you the table. आपको देखना है कि lime juice में when you have inserted this continuity tester, तो bulb will glow करेगा कि नहीं. ठीक है. तो it will glow. तो आप यहाँ पर लिखोगे इज इट अ गुड कंडक्टर और बैड कंडक्टर. सो द कंडक्टर इज गुड. ठीक है. सिमिलरली आपको टैप वाटर में याद करना है. डिस्टिल्ड वाटर का जरूर मैं चलो आपको बता देती हूँ. डिस्टिल्ड वाटर क्या है? दिस इज इजिली अवेलेबल एट योर मेडिकल स्टोर्स और इन योर स्कूल केमिस्ट्री लेबोरेटरी. ठीक है. तो इसमें आपका क्या होगा, बल्ब विल नॉट ग्लो बिकॉज इट इज नॉट हैविंग द आयंस, इट इज इन प्योर फॉर्म. That's why it does not glow and it is the poor conductor. So in this way you can complete this table. We now realize that some liquids do conduct electricity after doing this experiment. The above activity also show that while some liquids are the good conductor of electricity, there are many that are poor conductor of electricity. The water that we get from the different sources like tap, hand pumps, well and the pond generally contains several salts dissolved in it. This water is thus a reasonably good conductor of electricity. We should therefore never handle electric appliances with wet hands while standing on a wet floor because water क्या है आपका good conductor of electricity. You may get electric shock. Air is also the poor conductor of electricity. But during lightning, an electric current passes through air. Actually, under an appropriate condition, most material can conduct. It is therefore preferable to classify material as the good conductor or the poor conductor instead of classifying them as the conductor and the insulators. What are the causes of conductivity of the liquids? Let us try to find out what happens when an electric current passes through a liquid. ठीक है, आपने distilled water लेना है ड्राई बीकर में और आपने देखना है कि इस एक्टिविटी से क्लियर हो गया फर्स्ट वाली से कि डिस्टिल्ड वाटर में आपके क्या होगा, आयन फॉर्मेशन नहीं है तो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पास नहीं होगी. तो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, यू हैव टू ऐड द कॉमन सॉल्ट इन दिस डिस्टिल्ड वाटर. ठीक है. फिर आप ऑब्जर्व करोगे नाउ इट बिकम द गुड कंडक्टर बिकॉज सॉल्ट इट विल dissolve into Na positive and Cl negative ions. That's why now it become a good conductor. Repeat this activity by taking hydrochloric acid, caustic soda in place of common salt. Then you have to observe the bulb will glow in each case or not. Why do salt, acid and caustic soda make the water more conductive to electricity? Common salt consists of sodium and chlorine ion. The water not only breaks sodium chloride into sodium and chloride ion but also separate them ions. It is the movement of these ions that solution that makes distilled water conductive to the electricity. We thus realize that the flow of electricity in liquid is due to movement of ions. So very, very important. Answer is this. The molecules of salt, acid and bases on being dissolved in water are known to break up its free ion. Free ion means positive and the negative ions. These free mobile ions allow the passage of electric current through the solution, making it conductivity. We call such solution as an electrolyte. So underline this. ठीक है, फ्री मोबाइल इलेक्ट्रॉन जो क्या करते हैं, इलेक्ट्रिक करंट को ठीक है पास करने में हेल्प करते हैं एंड इट मेक इट कंडक्टिव. दैट्स व्हाई दीज आर सेड टू बी योर इलेक्ट्रोलाइट. तो इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स आर ऑफ टू टाइप्स, strong electrolyte and weak electrolytes. This is done on the basis of extent to which the electrolyte break up into ions. ठीक है, strong electrolyte के बारे में पढ़ते हैं. These are electrolytes that get ionized completely to form free mobile ions in the solution. Hence, a large number of free mobile ions are available in them to conduct electricity. Some of the example of strong electrolytes are sodium chloride, pure sulfuric acid and copper sulfate solution. ठीक है, ये आपका NaCl है, H2SO4 and CuSO4. ये ब्रेक करेगा Na पॉजिटिव Cl नेगेटिव, H पॉजिटिव SO4 2 नेगेटिव, Cu2 positive and SO4 negative. After that, weak electrolytes. These are electrolytes that get ionized only partially to form free mobiles electron. Partially जो ionize करेंगे. Hence, only a small number of free mobile ions are available in them to conduct electricity. Some of the examples of weak electrolytes are acetic acid, CH3COOH, ठीक है, अमोनियम हाइड्रोक्साइड एंड टैप वाटर, ठीक है, NH4OH नेगेटिव एक्सेट्रा. तो here the table is given to you having strong and the weak electrolyte. So you should remember this. हाँ, क्वेश्चन है इसमें एक इम्पॉर्टेंट दी हुई. स्ट्रॉन्ग प्योर सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड नीड्स टू बी handled with extreme care, and the question, never add water to sulfuric acid to dilute it. It get dilutes sulfuric acid by adding sulfuric acid to water. Any such dilution if needed must be done under the supervision of teacher or the senior laboratory assistant. ठीक है, जब डाइल्यूट करें तो डायरेक्ट उसमें क्या करते हो, एसिडिक सॉल्यूशन में पानी नहीं डालना है, ठीक है, बट ड्रॉप वाइज अलग से प्रोसेस होता है. ठीक है, वाटर में आप क्या करते हो, H2SO4 ऐड करते हो to make it as the dilute by drop wise. After that, do you know, a non-electrolyte does not provide ions in the solution and therefore current does not flow through such solution. Some example of non-electrolytes are distilled water, alcohol, underline, carbon disulfide and the carbon tetrachloride. However, these can ionize various other substances when they are put in them. After that, very important, conversion of chemical energy into electrical energy. We know that it is possible to convert one form of energy into another. However, energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. The list of conversion of one form of energy into another is almost endless. The electric cells we talk about in class 6 gives us electrical energy as the expense of chemical energy. We can therefore say that these cells are an example of conversion of chemical energy into electrical energy. It was Italian scientist Alessandro Volta who gave us the first practical source of such a conversion in the year 1790. His arrangement is known as the Voltaic cell. The general setup of the Voltaic cell is shown in the figure. It is having the two rods, one of zinc rod and other is copper rod. ठीक है, it is dipped into a solution of dilute sulfuric acid. It is these reactions that help us to give electrical energy into chemical energy. When we connect these rods to a torch bulb LED using metal wire, a current flows and the LED bulb lights up. The voltaic cell can therefore act as the source of electric current or electrical energy. Now, chemical effects of electric current. We now realize that chemical changes in a liquid can produce electrical effect. Is the reverse also possible? Can an electric current passing through a liquid result in chemical changes? Michael Faraday, a well-known British experimental physician, began his experiments on the passage of electricity through liquids in 1834. He observed interesting chemical changes taking place when an electric current passes through an ionic solution. The resulting effects are known as the chemical effect of current. Faraday called the phenomena resulting from the passage of electricity through liquids as the electrolysis. This is because it causes chemical changes within the electrolyte. ठीक है, तो माइकल फेराडे जो थे उन्होंने ये एक्सपेरिमेंट किया अपनी इस फिनोमिना को. उसने क्या कहा? केमिकल इफेक्ट्स ऑफ करंट रिजल्टिंग from the passage of electricity through the liquid, and this process is said to be electrolysis. It is called so because it causes chemical changes within the electrolyte. After that, do you know? When an electric current passes through a pure metallic current, whether solid or liquid, example mercury, there is no chemical effects. That is, there is no change in the chemical composition of the conductor. There is only the usual heating effect of current. Let us now perform an activity to find out the kind of chemical effects that take place when an electric current passing through the ionic solution. This is all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.